Hello Cancerians, and thank you so much for joining me for the July of 2021 Taroscope with Animal Totem, and happy birthday to all the Cancerians out there that were born in July. This is Vickieverlie, the rock and roll prophetess. I have 30 years experience in the metaphysical field. I do readings, I create decks, I do astrology, I write books, I do all sorts of stuff. Today we're going to do your reading with the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, as always, my own creation. And we're also going to always pull a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards. If you're a level 2 Patreon supporter, there's going to be 3 additional cards pulled from the Earth Energy Warrior. And I'm going to try something new this month. What I'm doing, I'm going to do a dictyomancy for each sign. We're going to, where you just ask Spirit and then you point, and we're going to read a passage from my book, Transmissions for Humanity, for each sign as well. This is for Cancer Sun sign, Cancer Rising sign, Cancer Moon. These cards have been thoroughly shuffled, and now we're just going to go through and pull out the cards that Spirit shows us for the reading for you for this month. In addition to your birthday and your solar return, which is a huge, important time every year, alone, and that you also have your new moon. So you get one, oh, here we go, we're getting some cards here. You get one new moon and you get one full moon every year. And this is it. This is your new moon. And that is going to be occurring on the 18th of July. So that's a very powerful time for creating the life you want, as is your birthday, which is also known as your solar return. So your birthday or solar return is your personal new year every year, not January 1st. If you really want to have the power to create something powerful in your life, manifest what you want, this is the time to do it at your solar return, and that would be like your birthday. And then again, we've got the new moon on the 18th. So huge, powerful energy, huge turning point for new beginnings for all Cancerians, even if you're, especially if you're your sun sign, but also your rising sign too, because as the sun travels over, like if you're Cancer rising, like this is your wheel. As things move over your ascendant too, this is where your chart begins. So as things move over your ascendant, that's also a very big deal. It's a new cycle that absolutely is beginning at this time. As I go through and start reading the cards, I want you guys to really look at these cards, and they will talk to you. Allow them to talk to you. If a color or shape or something stands out, focus your attention on, because that's the way Spirit will try to catch your attention. Now there's actual words written on here, keywords, but they might look like they say something completely different, and that's when you really know that you're getting a message from Spirit through these cards. You can go up, down, backwards, forwards, round and round, one card right into the other. There's no limit as to how the Spirit might speak to you and show you messages in these cards. Okay, so first card out, let's start the reading. We've got the 8 of Swords in reverse. The 8 of Swords in reverse is releasing from false fears and stress that have been holding you back. Somebody else, I believe, had both of these 2 cards as well. And these 2 together is talking about that something has definitely run its course. This is where you're trying to handle a whole lot of different things here. You're going through a whole lot, and then in reverse, it's like, you've been handling it. You've been handling it. But when it's in reverse, it's like it's just getting way too much. It's getting too much to handle. You don't know if you're going to be able to deal with it going forward, and it's getting too much. You must release it. It's too much to hang on to. You must release it. Many of you, it looks like you're probably sort of hanging on to it because there's some money things going on. It's like, well, yeah, that's great, but I got to pay the bills, It's like, well, I need to hold on to this money. Okay, and I understand that, and I would never tell somebody, well, just quit your job and just, of course not. You can't do that, but you can start looking. And at the time, you can start looking and you can start manifesting. And at this time of year, this is the time that you're working with all this powerful mojo. I'm going to write that. You got some powerful mojo going on here. I might put that as your headline. I have to write things down as they come, because otherwise they're right in one ear and out the other. They just fly away from me. Somebody, we're getting an offer of love here too. There's an offer of love coming with a soulmate energy. So somebody is offering you, they want to be with you, I'm hearing that song. Oh, I want to be with you so bad. Oh, I want to be with you. Oh, tonight. I always knew. I'm losing my beat here. I'm losing my beat and going out of key. It's not a good morning. It's too early to be singing. Oh, come on, baby. I just want to be with you. Yeah, so somebody really wants to be with you, and it's a soulmate relationship. So when you see these two cards together, a lot of times you think it's probably a love relationship, and that absolutely could be for some people. But when you've got the success card, the Three of Rods is one of the best success cards in the deck. It might be some kind of other, for some of you, it might be some kind of working relationship. It could be, you have soulmates in all different levels of your life. Just not, your lover is not your only soulmate in your life. You have all sorts of people that are in your life that are soulmates. So there's some kind of success for some. Maybe this success will allow you to, they'll make you a job offer so you can get out of this situation. You know, this can be staying in a bad relationship too, because money often is a factor why people stay in bad relationships in some cases. But this soulmate seems to be this Knight of Swords. So these readings are gender neutral. So even though the Knight of Swords shows up as an air sign, it could be anybody. It could be any sex, gender, anybody. So air sign energy is Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Now we are having a full moon in Aquarius, which is an air sign, on the 23rd. So that could be a time frame when this stuff might be showing up for you. Another thing that I use, like the very top, if you read here, I wrote Spirit Child, because often I will use this for the spirit of a child who is looking to become, to be born into a body. So there might be a birth of a child coming in, or a pregnancy, who is also a soulmate. It might be a soulmate to you. And it could be this. Now, if this is a pregnancy, and we're looking at air sign time, that might be the time that they come into the earth. So let's see, where are we looking at? July. So we got August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April. 9 months from now is April, but often you go a couple months that they might be in Aquarius. If that's the case, if somebody's just finding out they're pregnant, they might be in Aquarius, so that would be August, September, October, November, December, January. It's like 6 months from now. Or 7, it could be 7, February is still Aquarius. So it might be that it's, for some of you, you're going to find out you're pregnant or somebody's pregnant, and they might be being born by the time we get into Aquarius. The Temperance card is here, and that is like balance. Spirits and angels are balancing things out and putting together the right combination for you. You're not going to be stuck in this situation forever, that's for sure. Higher forces are at work. Higher forces are working on the situation, trying to help you out, and also bringing into your life the Emperor. Now, the Emperor is also gender neutral. The Emperor could be is somebody who's in a position of power and authority. Somebody who is, the boss, or runs the company, or somehow a mover. What I'm hearing is a mover and a shaker that can make things happen for you. Somebody that could really make things happen for you. A mover and a shaker that could make, and also could be the soulmate energy too. They both could be the soulmate. It's not like, well, this guy's a soulmate, so that one's out. No. You have lots of soulmates in your life, so it could be a number of different people, or all at the same time. It doesn't have to be one or the other, and it could be all three. It could be this person, a new baby, and the boss, or whoever. Or it doesn't have to be the boss. It could just be somebody who makes. It doesn't have to be like a boss, like where you're working for somebody. Maybe they green light you. That's what I was trying to. I saw that color green lighting you. Maybe it's somebody you get the green light on your project. I might put that beautiful, powerful Mojo, or green light. I might put that too, because that's coming through really strong. And I guess that's a film, a term used in, movie making. If you get green lighted, that means your movie's going to get made. But green means go. Every elementary school kid knows green light means go. It's go time. It's go time, and things are really falling into place for you right now, Cancerians. Okay, let's go ahead and get over here and get that. And you should be doing some kind of thing around your birthday, or around that July 18th, to manifest your goals and ideas, because you have really, really powerful energy working with you at those time frames. There, you got it. Your wolf howling at that moon. So that full moon is on the 23rd. It might be that full moon in Aquarius. But it also is your new moon. Hello. Hello, McFly. Yeah, the new moon on the 18th. Okay. Go out, howl out that moon. Wild spirit of the wilderness. Impeccable instincts draw your path. Needing freedom to roam far and wide. Embracing the interdependency of all life. Yeah. Yeah, the moon, the wolf is also pack too. They're pack animals. So this could be like finding your pack, finding your tribe. Because whatever you're struggling with over here, whatever you're involved with that, that's not your path, that's not your tribe. That's just, you know, it's time to let that go. It's time to let that go, and it's time to move on. Okay, I'm going to do our Dixie-Massey, but I real quickly want to just a reminder about these beautiful journals I have. They're nice and big. They're 8 by 10, and they're only $6 and some change through Amazon. I'm doing a very low introductory price. Many of you are purchasing them already. If you're interested, they come in lined and unlined versions, and they're featuring, you know, my original artwork, some of it. So that's a little thing that you could get something nice for yourself, and also, you know, help support me in a small way. If you're on Prime, of course, you get the free shipping and everything. The other thing is, speaking of different things that I offer, I have that Year Ahead Astrology Report. It's very powerful. It's like 60-some pages long. It covers every single thing. Many people order them every year at their birthday. I keep forgetting to mention it because people do just order them every year. It's a PDF. You get it through the email, and it's just every single aspect of astrology through the whole year, and explains everything. You know, so today's your sun conjunct sun, you know, and it explains like the possible, you know, what could happen in, you know, astrology wise. So it's pretty cool too. And I have all sorts of other stuff. But let's go ahead and get your Dixie-Massey thing. This is something new. I'm trying. You guys have to let me know if you like it or not. This may not coincide with this reading, but it may just be a separate message, you know, like a higher spiritual message. Okay, what is the message for our Cancerian friends, spirit guides and angels, for the month of July of 2021? Okay, this is about timelines. This is talking about me. I remember this. This is talking about multiple timelines, and this is just a vision that I always get, okay? In another recurring vision, I see myself standing in front of a huge glass window. It is just before dawn, and I'm looking out at the sunrise. I believe I am in Hawaii. I am in a state of perfect contentment as I gaze out onto the sunrise. I turn to my right where a man lies still sleeping in the bed. He is laying on his stomach, and I can't see his face, but I know that we are in love. Well, you have all this soulmate stuff here. What about, that was just me explaining, and then, what about the vision of Hawaii with the man on my bed? Is that the same timeline as CC? That's this other person. It is an offshoot of that. Each timeline may have many possible offshoots from the initial storyline, as you might call it. Can I still achieve that, be in that space with that man? Yes, it is possible, that space at least. You never see the man because he is inconsequential and could be filled by any number of beings. Ah, okay, listen to that. But the space and the state of being absolutely could be achieved. So what they're saying is there's a lot of different ways to achieve what you're after. And especially if it's love stuff, you know, that state of being loved, it's not like a soulmate. I feel like it's re-emphasizing what I always say, that is soulmate. There's not just this one soulmate twin flame, and then, you know, if you can't be with them, then forget it, your life's over and you're going to be stressed out and miserable forever. No, that is not the case. You can achieve these higher states with a lot of different things. For some of you, you may actually be falling in love and going to Hawaii. That could be a direct message about you being in Hawaii on a honeymoon, or just a travel, or maybe you live there, who knows, you know. There could be an absolute, or maybe the one that you're seeking, the soulmate that you're seeking, maybe they are in Hawaii. It could be like that too. But the thing was that there's all these different timelines. And there's not just one path to love or anything that whatever you're seeking. It could be filled by many different things, but you could still achieve that same state. So that was what that part of the book was about. Okay, so if you're level 2 Patreon peep, we're going to have 3 more cards from the Earth Warriors Oracle. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out below. Thank you so much for everything that you do by purchasing my wares. I have decks and books and readings, but I have all sorts of stuff available. If you check out my website, you'll find about all of it. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have the best month ever. Have the best birthday ever. And don't forget to do a little something on that new moon on the July 8th to create your reality for the upcoming year. Very powerful mojo. Okay, Cancerians, have a great one. We'll see you soon.